All right, the LA Chargers have a free agent signing that just keeps getting better and better, and we're going to talk all about it. If you're new to the channel, we're Detroit Lions fans, but this channel is fully dedicated to the LA Chargers, and man, it's hot here in Michigan finally. So we've been talking to you guys. We talk to you guys year round, talk about when it's cold here and it's warm where you're at, and, well, it's warm. So we're feeling good. Okay, you signed Najee Harris, and first of all, reports are starting to, so a little teaser. First of all, the reports are starting to come out of who else was interested in Najee Harris. And it was, let me get to it here really quick. Because I think this is important. First, you had the Raiders were interested. They were considered a top landing spot, led by new head coach Pete Carroll, emphasized a strong run game. The Raiders held heavy interest, giving their cap space and need for a lead running back. The next was Denver Broncos. Javonte Williams was entering free agency, Denver Broncos. The Chargers, of course, and then the Chiefs. Also interested was the Bears because they weren't sure about DeAndre Swift. I'm just giving the cliff notes of this. Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Ultimately, obviously, Najee Harris chooses the Chargers. Now, that's good news number one. It's like, oh, yeah, he actually wanted to come here. And I think it was very smart on his part. Remember, he has rushed for over 1,000 yards the last 4 years. Like, this is not a bum. And he's with, like, just the inept, like, what are we doing, Steelers, over these since Ben Roethlisberger retired? It's like, what are you guys? What's the plan offensively? So for him to come here to the Chargers is really good. So here's this graphic that's kind of interesting. It's maybe hard to see a little bit, but the yellow is Najee Harris. The reddish orange is Saquon Barkley. And so you go back to 2021, and you can see rushing yards, and you can see that Najee Harris in 21, 22, and 23, I mean, they're about the same. And then, of course, last year, Saquon Barkley just has an incredible year. Love it. Rushing touchdowns, same thing. 2021, Barkley's injured. He's not in there. But look how consistent Najee Harris has been. And then, of course, last year, Saquon Barkley has an incredible year. Love it. And then receiving yards. This is where he dipped down. Najee Harris. So this stat probably, I could have found a better stat, I guess. But the point is, widely considered the best running back, or just kind of on a heater right now, is Saquon Barkley. And you can see, last year, awesome. Love it. Shout out to him, not taking anything away from him, but you can see that Najee Harris has just been consistent. He's played in 17 games the last 4 years. He doesn't miss time. He's a reliable running back. And so you kind of go back to like Moneyball is what I'm picturing Joe Ortiz and Jim Harbaugh talking about this guy. And like, look at this dude. He's big, strong, doesn't miss time. He's got 1,000 yards each of the past 4 years. He's consistent. He's in an inept offense that can't do anything right, don't have quarterbacks. Do they run the ball? What is the Steelers? I think we can get this guy for an affordable price. Nobody's really paying attention to him. What do you say? And it's like, dude, so good. And then on top of that, to double down at the position and get Omarion Hampton, so smart. So I love seeing kind of these side-by-side comparisons, because it's like, oh, Najee Harris sucks. Saquon Barkley's unbelievable. It's like, well, actually, Najee's really consistent, which, holy smokes, that is so good to see. And then, so again, we've shown you this, but you take Omarion Hampton now into this. Look at this 3-year data. According to PFF, his overall grade started over here. It's kind of going right to left instead of left to right, but improved. 23 and 24, over 1,500 yards, 6 yards a carry, 15 touchdowns, receptions, receiving yards. So remarkably consistent the last 2 years. And I think that's what you have to be really excited about as a Chargers fan is he has not even played yet. That ranks you 15th in your running back grades. It just keeps getting better, this signing of Najee Harris, because you have now a running back duo that you have to have in the NFL. But you almost don't even need to have it because Najee Harris doesn't get injured at the running back position, which is unheard of. He's like, that doesn't happen. You miss time. Everyone misses time. But not Najee Harris. And then Amarion Hampton, throw him in the mix, and now you've got some really interesting dynamics with this team and things that you can do. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this. Najee Harris is the guy that I love. I love him. Okay, one of the things that we need to look at is your tight end room. We've talked about that. If you haven't checked those videos out where we break down your tight ends and you've got 2 new tight ends, that's like, oh my gosh, what if those guys, high ceilings, let's go. Right now your current starters are like low ceiling, kind of know what you want, veteran guys, but you've got some high ceiling guys behind them, which is really nice. Offensive line, we feel is going to be much improved. Quarterback, good. Wide receiver, weapons, good. Offensively, you start making the other team sweat a little bit, and now you're going to be in great shape. You're going to be in great shape when it comes to your defense, who led the league in scoring defense, which doesn't make sense. No offense to anybody, but how did Jesse Minter just step in there? And really how he did it was on all 3 levels, you had a really good player. But now you've added Junior Colson. You didn't add him. He's just going to come back from injury. Add him to that linebacker room. That's kind of where you were missing somebody, it felt like. You got Thule. You got Khalil Mack still on the defensive line. Hopefully the defensive tackles can hold up. You've got the secondary with your 2 fifth-round picks they had last year that played quite a bit. You've got a superstar, Derwin James at safety. You got a punter. You got a kicker. It's just like we keep talking about. Wait just a second here. It's kind of the almost like, wait a second. What if Justin Herbert stays healthy? He should. No reason. I mean, it's football, but I mean he should stay healthy. Can the Chargers not only win the division, but win a couple playoff games, and next thing you know, they're in the AFC Championship game against the Bills? That's what I mean, it's not crazy. That's where they will be, I think. I don't know, but let me know your thoughts in the comments on that. But as you talk it out, it's not that hard to put them there. It's crazy. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you on the next one.